My name is Atifa Karimi. I'm from Afghanistan. In Afghanistan, women are always counted as a man's property. They have no right and no voice to talk. But I always wanted to be my own self and have my own identity. I never wanted to live my life under a banner of a man and have a man to fulfill my desires and give me what I wanted. So I chose my own way, led the community. I went to India with facing many challenges, many barriers. I finally got my bachelor degree in business and returned to the country. Start working with different international NGOs. My last work was with an American non-profit NGOs, which called Ascent Leadership Through Athletics. We were promoting women's through athletics, like we have rock climbing, we had yoga, we had fitness, and we had mental health programs for the young ladies. We were trying to make the young women in Afghanistan to be their own leader. It was, I guess, 2021. I was in my work desk in my office and heard from my male coworkers that the Taliban are all around and they occupied the country. I was shocked. It was unbelievable for me. I was shocked and wondered what to do, where to go. I don't have either the hijab to cover myself or there is no man to accompany me to get my home. It was a very hard and scary moment. I was instructed by my executive team, which are located in the USA, to fire all the documentation we have in the office and leave the office immediately. So I was escorted by our office driver to my home. Once I get home, I cried a lot and was thinking that all my dreams were lost. There is no hope, no freedom, no voice, nothing. It's been some time that I live with no hope and thought of what the Taliban would do with me, because I always been working with women's rights and with international NGOs, especially with US international NGO that we were promoting young women through athletics, and that's totally against the Taliban. So now they have the control of the whole country and they know who I am and whom I am working with. In the meantime, we got notified that our executive team has decided to evacuate our team from Afghanistan to USA or some other safe countries. I was hoping again and thought to get a hard decision to leave the country for the hope of a future and an independent life. And I accepted to leave my beloved in the country and just save ourselves.
We were instructed to attempt to get into the Kabul International Airport when the evacuation was going on. We did attempt so many times, but because of the crowd, because of the rush, and because of the explosions and Taliban that banding the way, we were not able to get in. But being in touch with our instructors in the US, after a month they told us to try another airport, and they made the arrangement, and duration of that 1 month we have been hiding ourselves and we have been listening to our contact person here in the US military to kind of tell us what to do. So finally on September we were able to leave Afghanistan. That was a happy moment, but again, very sad moment. We were leaving everyone. I was just with Atifa and Atifa's sibling, and I was so glad that we can save ourselves and we can survive and we can be someone to help another person in the future when we have a chance to. But just a moment leaving everyone behind and everything that you have worked and everything that you put efforts behind.
And we left the country with nothing, not even a suitcase. We were just able to get our documentation like passport, but still we were scared to keep them with us, like passport, my educational documents and everything. But somehow we kept them with me, and that was the only thing we got with us.
But finally we were headed to Vancouver. When we first time came in Vancouver in PDX airport, and we saw a group of LCS team with volunteers. They had the banners and saying welcome, and they were just smiling to us. That was great. That was just amazing. We felt that there won't be any more family and community and we will be alone. But no, that was completely a different story. We couldn't imagine that we will be in a place that people are friendly, community is so welcoming, and there are so many opportunities, and if someone wants to do something, there is always an opportunity. You're not just stuck with one or two things. You can explore yourself, you can make a very good life.
Starting a new life in a brand new country is not that much easy. It's full of challenges and barriers, especially language barriers, like working environment is different culture, so there is many things we need to get familiar. Gladly, Lodrian Community Services, they helped us with whatever we needed. They explored the country, got us the housing, connect us with work sources, got us cultural orientation, and teach us what should we do here. They helped us to create and build our new life here. And so since they connect us with the work sources, currently I am working with a non-profit NGO here, playing the role of HR assistant, and I am happy, enjoying my life, being here, being safe, having the support of Lodrian community and other friends. And as Khalid mentioned at the first, we never thought that we are gonna have a new family in the United States, because we were so sad and thought that we left our families and we left behind. But we were wrong, because we create a new family and community here. All the Lodrian Community Services volunteers, they are our family members. They always come to our house, even if we didn't meet for a long time. They are just texting us, how are you doing? Is everything going well with you? So this is the nicest parts, and we are glad to have everybody around.
That connection came from the Lutheran Community Services, that trust and that connection that the community members put, and we can't even forget that, how they helped us and how they changed our story.
As an Afghan lady, it wasn't easy for me to have independence and create a career for myself. But now, when I am here in the United States, I am safe. I have the opportunity to work. I am trying to shine in my career, work on myself, and be helpful. Either it's American society or it's an Afghan society. I know here is a lot of facilities and opportunities in the USA, but when I look back to my country, there is nothing, especially for the women.
I know that someday our country will be in a different situation. There will be peace, and there will be hope, and there will be education again. So my hope is to be beneficial or just be helpful for the community again.
We just create a small initiative groups with our volunteers here. Just we are funding and helping the families back in the country. And I am hoping to continue that. There are families in the country that they have nothing to eat. They have no clothes to wear. They even don't have $1 to buy a book and keep them busy. I'm just hoping and trying to create some network and connection for the Afghan women. They never had their voice. They never had their choice. They even cannot decide what to wear. I'm hoping and dreaming to help them and work them to be their own leader. I am trying to create some virtual education with Afghani young ladies over there. I know the situation is so hard, but at least just give them some hope that everything will pass.
Afghan community, they are so open and they are so just welcoming, especially someone helping them with very small thing. They will remember that and they will really appreciate that. Anything to offer to these refugees, it make a big difference.